We do recognize that belligerents may, interdict passage or create some sort of limited blockade or with mines, etc. But of course, it needs to be justified, it needs to be targeted, and it should not impact the neutral shipping. Now, in reality, we have seen that this is very hardly the case. The secondary impact on the global economy, on oil prices, on shipping, on fertilizers, and the spillover effects it had on the global economy, on food security, on supply chains, or humanitarian effects that it had go well beyond this. So the lesson that we've learned is that, navigation in choke points is not really just a legal or military matter. It is really a major systemic economic vulnerability and should be treated as such. So there's no such thing as a partial blockade or soft blockade or limited blockade. Basically, all sort of disruption has a much broader effect. And none of it can be actually treated in isolation. The problem of accountability is something that will kind of run across all the maritime security debates, is that we, of course, don't have ways or not enough strong tools to actually enforce or hold the culprits accountable. The vast majority of states actually respect and abide by UNCLOS. Those who do not are more outliers, or at least less numerous. So yes, UNCLOS is not perfect. I mean, it was written in 1982, at a time where a lot of the issues that are emerging now could not have been anticipated. And that's why I presume, of course, seabed mining is included in this discussion, or, the loss of biodiversity beyond national jurisdiction was not anticipated in 1982. Same as climate-driven sea level rise that also has an impact on boundaries, etc., etc. So what we are seeing now with the BBNG, for instance, is that we will have more supplementary agreements. That doesn't mean that it's becoming more fragmented, but actually more dense. So UNCLOS remains, or at least how I see it, that the anchor, the basis, the constitution, and on top of it, you will have more specific, more technical, kind of issue-specific agreements and treaties that will deal with the topics that are not covered by UNCLOS. So it's a sort of a layered form of governance.